Rios of Mercedes!
What's up, everyone? We have another Rios of Mercedes, of course, because it's a good looking boot, and I needed to add it to my collection. And update on Miss Rook here. If you see her laying down right there, she has been adopted. Perhaps next week, the lucky family who adopted her will, hey, don't chew that box. Will get her, and she has been such a delight. And yeah, the other one here, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see part of his body. They've been getting on quite well. And hey, sort it out. So she will be missed. She's a sweetheart, and as you can see, you'll probably hear them wrestling because she's only 9 weeks, and that's what they do. I just hope that they don't knock down my lights, because that would. Come here, Rook. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Yeah, come here, girl. Come here. Yeah, you can sit here with me. Yes, I know. You can say hello to everybody. Yes, Miss Rook. As long as I hit the mic. This shirt here is from Imogene and Willie. It's called the Leo, if you're wondering. It's a denim shirt. And actually, everything I'm wearing, even my t-shirt underneath here, my socks, have all been made in the USA. The t-shirt is from Grown&Sewn. I'm wearing the Rios work boot and a pair of Greasepoint Workwear salvage denim. And my socks are even made in the USA by Red Wing. So yeah, made in USA. And I'm gonna talk about the hat, the Stetson, made in USA. I wore it in the rain because I know some of you had asked about that. Last night it rained in New York City. I took the dogs for a walk. I wore it, it got wet, and as you can see, it completely kept its shape. The 100% beaver repelled the water quite nicely. When I came in, I took it off and placed it on the crown, and the brim kept its shape. Everything looks good versus some hats that I have that are, I guess they would be beaver and rabbit. I ruined them by wearing them in a rain. Not heavy rain. It was just kind of like a steady, a little bit more than a drizzle, and the brims got wonky. So 2 hats I ruined that way. But the pure beaver Stetson held up, so I'll give that a plus, and then you guys know the cons that I have about it if you saw the video. I wanted to talk about, I'm going to take it off, this boot here that I reviewed, this Rios work boot, which I absolutely love. Since it arrived, I have not taken it off. I've been wearing it every day. I had a dentist appointment, so I was on 72nd Street in Manhattan, and had my dentist appointment, and then I walked all the way to 32nd Street with these boots because I wanted just to break them in and see how the comfort, since they do have an insert, and I wanted to just put them and my my feet and the boots to the test, and they're comfortable. I really enjoy these. These are close to as perfect of a boot as you can get, and I know some of you it has a Western flair to it, but if you look at the toe, it's just like a round toe. It's very much just like an engineer without the strap, and then the top obviously has the dip as a Western boot does, but damn near perfect boot, I'll tell you that. I'm glad I picked this up, and I spoke to the retailer and asked if they're going to do any more like this, because if they do, well, right now they do an ostrich like this, but I'm not the biggest fan of ostrich, and so we spoke, and if they do any other colorways, I'm on it. I'm definitely purchasing. I love the lug on there. It's just the simplicity. There's no stitching on the shaft. It's just great. Look at that. Just an amazing, amazing boot. I'm glad I picked it up. I was on the fence, like I had said before, but once I saw the color in natural daylight, I got it, and very happy. these will get a lot of time on my feet. Okay, so let's get into why we are. Let me put this hat somewhere so the dog doesn't get to it. All right, let's get to why we are here talking about the new Rios of Mercedes that I picked up, that I had been eyeing for quite some time. And that, oh, actually, I need to get, hold on one second. All right, I forgot that there was a letter that came with, another letter that came with it, because this is the same retailer that I dealt with for the ones that I'm wearing. And they sent me another nice letter with a different design on the card. Thanks for shopping with us again. We look forward to hear what you think about the boots. And this is the card here. So yes, shopping with them again. I returned because I had been eyeing these in here. Let me just get to these. These are Rios of Mercedes buffed elephant boot. And I want to remain ignorant as to how they attained the elephant hide, because I find elephants to be quite majestic and would be saddened in any way, but this is quite stunning. And looking at the photos online, I wasn't sold initially until I saw, so I put up the photo. This is one of the photos here that they have. And so I was like, okay, that's good looking. And then another photo, I'm like, okay, you're selling me. And it wasn't until they posted this one that I was like, all right, I need to get these. Once I saw that photo there. Sorry, to make sure that Rook isn't eating anything she shouldn't be. So I reached out to the retailer and I asked her if she could send me a couple of photos of the different elephant boots that they had, because I wanted to pick a Vamp that I liked. I didn't want too much texture. So she sent me a couple photos and we went back and forth, and I was like, okay, this is the one I want. I like the texture, because, you know, elephants, the hides vary. So this one wasn't as, you know, lots of cracks and creases, and so that I went with this one. But we'll talk about that when we go into closer detail. But this in person is very cool. And again, I'm like, I feel bad about it being elephant, but I'll get over that. So bad to say. But let's take a closer look at the Rios of Mercedes buffed elephant roper. All right, so here is a close-up of the Rios of Mercedes buffed elephant boot. So this Vamp is made of chocolate buffed elephant. That's what they're calling this. And then the shaft is cow. It's 11.5 inch shaft. And then the cool part is the elephant. They repeated the elephant on the pull strap. So I thought that was a really nice touch on there. We do have a round toe on here, which you guys know that I love, on a Western boot. And so, as I had stated before, the colors vary from boot to boot because on an elephant hide and elephant skin, it's not the same. So the retailer I contacted sent me 3 different boots, and 2 were similar to this, and then 1 was completely different and had much more texture. And I didn't want that much texture, so I went with one that had minimal. Keep that in mind if you're gonna buy these particular boots, that your Vamp may look different because of that. These are also available in D and double E width, so those of you who have wider feet, they do have that option for you. And then we have an 1 inch and a 3/4 heel on here. That nice rubber inlay for grip, and then that rubber capped on the heel with some lemonwood pegging on there for that sole. It's a nice, beautiful Western style boot. And also take a look at the inside. Let's see what we got here. These do come with an insert, but it is not like the insert of the other one where it was like the leather with the orange. This is just a simple black insert. And of course, they do have that soft leather lining. Wow, really soft leather lining all the way through. Just really, I can't get enough of that. That's amazing how soft that is. This is obviously, like, if you've been watching, the first time I have picked up an elephant hide, so I will be curious how it will age. And then looking on the Rios site, they recommend Lexol to treat pretty much all of their boots. So I do have a couple bottles of that, and I have treated a couple of my SG4 boots with Lexol, and I was very pleased with the outcome of that conditioner. So this, I would probably just do the same, but yeah, I'm really digging these. And as I had stated, not the slightly saddened by the fact that it is elephant, but they're really cool. And I wouldn't have picked them up otherwise, because I really like the color combination. Styling these will be really, really fun. I think they'll look great with black denim, and maybe even, yeah, I'm gonna have fun styling these. But I think maybe when I do the on feet, I may show them with a black denim, depending on the fit that I have, because I don't want the shaft to be too wide for I think the ones that I have are a bit skinny, and they may have that where you see like your leg and then the shaft come out. So we'll see when I style them, but very hyped about them. But yes, added to the collection, another Rios of Mercedes roper. All right, let's do the on feet. Okay, here is the Rios of Mercedes elephant roper on feet. So the what I'm wearing are canvas trousers, because my black selvage denim was slightly too thin, too slim for the shaft. And so I remember the last time I wore these, I was wearing the Red Wing Pecos, and they looked really nice with those. So these are canvas trousers from Grown&Sewn, canvas chinos. They're about 12 ounce in weight, so kind of like a light denim that you would wear, I guess year round. 12 ounces is pretty decent. I think they look really cool with the brown elephant hide. And I know some folks don't really like to do the brown with the black. They kind of want to keep it, black with black, brown with brown, or do like a blue selvage with the brown. But I think they look really cool, because it's almost like a grayish kind of color to it. When I go in and I look at the monitor, I'll be able to see for sure. But I think that the pairing looks quite nice. Also, I don't think I would necessarily cuff these, but it's nice to see these in daylight versus that studio light, and it's overcast, so it gives it a much balanced color coming across on the video. The other thing that I was going to say was the comfort level. So this, to me, has the same comfort level as the Mustang. The others that I have reviewed, specifically the 2-horse hide ropers, were very stiff, and when you walk in, you feel it definitely like on your toes, and on when you're walking
you feel how tough that leather is. But with these and with the green Mustangs that I did, these are on that level of just comfort where I know that with wear, these would be like socks. They're going to get so beautifully broken in that they'll feel like wearing socks. So I'm so happy I picked these up. I had been eyeing these for such a long time. And as a look at that sole, and just very ecstatic about adding these to the collection and rocking these in the city. And we'll see how that elephant is. You know, I've heard about the hippo hide, and we'll see how the elephant, how it takes scratches and dings and all that, and creases as I walk and wear these. We'll see how it takes all those, because I definitely like to put all my boots to the test, and I wear them when I do like them. I wear the hell out of them, and so we'll see how it takes all these scuffs and dings, and sometimes even the dog stepping on them and scratching them as they did my horse hide boots. But here they are. Damn, looking good.
Okay, that is the Rios of Mercedes chocolate buffed elephant roper. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, be a boot. See you guys next time.
But I be done seen about everything when I see an elephant fly.